Hello, and today we're following the story of a kind-hearted man, a man who was exiled from his lands for unknown reasons. This is the story of Azazel and his first 100 days in Mountain Blade. So to start off, we're just selecting the options for our character, mainly just for what build we're going for. Uh, the first part doesn't really matter. We were mainly going for a one-handed slash crossbow build for this playthrough. We've not fully decided yet, even after the 100 days, and this is a voiceover recording, if I'm actually going to side with Sadia. She'll see later on. Um, Stuff sort of happens to them. They haven't really lost much yet, but yeah, this is my first sort of 100-day series. It was a lot of fun to record. However, the editing process has been a slight bit slow. But hopefully, by the time this is out, it should be out on Christmas, or if not, at least a couple of days after, if I'm keeping to my own word. But yeah, I think I was distracted at the start. I was looking for all the options. That's why it's taking me so long. I was trying to make a right build. But yeah, as I said, my first time trying 100 days sort of playthrough. Um, if you want me to carry on with this, tell me. Although I most likely will. But yeah, because Mountain Blade is a very long game. It takes a while. But yeah, I hope you enjoy days 1 through 10 of the Mountain Blade series. But yeah, that's the side guy. That is Azazel as he starts his journey. He's going to join a caravan and head to Brabant in the Kingdom of Swadia. So the first fight in Mountain Blade, um, sort of a tutorial fight, basically teaching you how to play and all that. Goes about as well as you'd expect. We're dealing with them very quickly, and yeah, the the bandit doesn't really put up much of an effort. But yep, the bandit's down, and this is where we will be meeting the merchant of Praven, who asks us to make an army so we can free his brother, which we kind-heartedly accept. But first, we will do a tournament, as you can see. Fortunately, it's a pole arm tournament, which I'm not a massive fan of. You know, the one of the easier ones is the AI isn't exactly great in Mountain Blade, but yeah, we make our way through the tournament, getting to the spoiler warning. We make it to the third round, but unfortunately, get knocked out after unfortunate events. But yeah, maybe we will return and fight another. But yeah, just get speared off my horse. Even recording it now, I didn't think hit. But yeah, we now go to collect some troops from villages. Um, no one seemed. It's annoying at the start. It seemed like no one wanted to join. It was like 5 different villages, and no one joined. But as we do collect some men, we are jumped by some crossbowmen, some deserters. But yeah, we um we deal with these deserters quite quickly. I've lost where I am on my script. I know, there it is. You can tell I've not done this before. But yeah, we deal with the deserters, you see, quite quickly, fairly easily, because they're not massively powerful. But however, we do lose a lot of our troops in the process. I think 3 get wounded and 2 get killed, which isn't great. We do get some loot though. We then return to Praven actually to refight in a tournament, and we do make it to the finals, which is seen now. And we do obviously knock the man off his horse and trying to keep in line with it, but we do win. It's just taking a bit. But we do, however, win the day. We're invited into the castle because we won the tournament and we get some dinars and some renown for later. Oh yeah, as you see there, we do get jumped by some bandits afterwards and are taken prisoner. However, we break free, collecting some more troops. So actually getting some troops now, not just like 0 or 1. We get 5 and 6. We then return to Bravon, go talk to the merchant about actually dealing with the Taskiestas. We now attack the bandits to find out where his brother is. There's only 4 of them. We have like 11 men, I think, at this point. So it's very easy for us to take him down. I could have just sat back, but no. I hope dealing with the bandits, and yeah, we deal with them fairly quickly, learning where his brother is. As we then head over, we get jumped by another group of bandits who are sort of waiting outside of the area to try and protect. Pardon me if you heard that. Sorry, horrible voiceover so far. But we do fight this group of bandits. I don't think we lost all too many people actually, if anyone, in this fight. But yeah, they're weak enough that they just get sort of one hit by our blade because they're very weak bandits. But yeah, after that fight, we move on to the hideout, which is just again, we bring some troops, we deal with some bandits who are scattered around the area, and then that will be us freeing the merchant's brother. I spent this time writing a script just to not fully follow it. But yeah. So far, pretty standard game of Mount and Blade. Getting caught prisoner at the start wasn't exactly great, but we recovered fairly quickly after that mistake. We didn't really lose anything. But yeah, you see the merchant's brother, and we head back, where the merchant decides us to lead some men against some bandits who have infiltrated the city, which you're now seeing now. This fight is part of the tutorial, so a lot of people are going to get knocked out or killed because a lot of them are just peasants, so they can't really fight well. Although there is a couple like guards who help as well, so makes it so you have a high chance of actually winning. I've never actually lost in this fight, and I don't know what happens if you lose in the tutorial. But yeah, after that we clear it up. The merchant thanks us for the help, and we just move out about on our day. Actually getting into the game now, we find and do a couple missions for some counts. That was Count Stammer, I think it was. Has asked us to deliver a letter. Get used to that because there's a lot of Mountain Blade. We also run into a Rodok sort of warband who are planning on taking a castle. I do look around for the person I actually need to deliver the letter to, but he is not there. He's actually in his castle, doing the supreme offensive strategy of the Rodoks of hiding in their castle. We ask with the guys to make sure, and he says, yeah, he's in his castle. So we head over to the castle very quickly and deliver the letter, completing our first actual quest of the game, which is pretty good. After this, we do meet up with Count Rias, is it? Yeah, well, Meltor and Rias. Riz, however you say it. They asked 2 quests of us, one to deliver a letter and the other to take out sort of a murderer who killed some of his men, who's now hiding out in a village. But it goes. Luckily, they're both next to each other. The castle is right next to the town that the man is apparently hiding out in, which is good for us. So less travelling we need to do, especially seeing as this is not a timed thing. 100 days is a lot in Mountain Blade, but yeah, it's good. We collect some more food for our men. Upgrade. I know, we don't upgrading troops, we're just checking our troops, who are now all militia, which is 1 up from recruit. But yeah, we make it to the castle. Luckily, the man is in there after running up all the stairs. But yeah, we delivered the letter. and then move over to the village. Make sure to recruit beforehand because they're not going to like us after we kill the man they're keeping. Which, to be fair, like they're kind of breaking the law, and we're just doing the law. But yeah, your reputation deteriorates with them. So yeah, we easily enough take out this man. Don't really got any armor on. We have an axe and a shield. So yeah, we yeah then head back. Well, then Klaus asks us to join as a mercenary, and then the Rodok, um, sort of one of the Rodok guys, also asks us to become a mercenary. I just kept that in there because I thought it was pretty cool. Hurricane has to be a mercenary with our, what, 17 militia we have now. But yeah, after this, we head towards a village called Bay, I think. And we realise, as it pops up, the the town is infested. But yeah, that will be what we pick up in the next days. Alright, so we're back. The recap of days 21 to 30 in the Mountain Blade. So we started the day of 20, the day of 21. We started at day 21. We've defended the village from the bandits, as you saw the last part of the 10 days. Alright, sorry if I sound like I'm dying. Got a bit of a raspy throat, bit of a raspy voice if you didn't hear in the first 10 days. I apologise. Got that everyone's favourite holiday illness. But yeah, we mainly started our day 21 by just going through and dealing with the bandits infesting the village. A pretty easy fight now that we had more troops, some upgraded troops, and the assistance of the farmers. For as much as they actually helped and didn't just run into the enemies and die, but nonetheless they helped. Um, but yeah, sort of set the tone for the couple of days going forward after a successful victory. But yeah, not really much to say. We defeated these bandits, and you can see the mass amount of troops we have. So just we only lost two, three guys. Granted, the villagers lost more, but yeah. During this time, just upgrading the troops more. Head back to Durham, and I think I was looking for some quests, and I tab out for a moment, just recording that. I'll look for some quests. I believe, there was no count, so I decided to rest up for the day, healing up my character and also the troops that got injured during the fight, just sort of recuperating our army, which, took a day off our 10-day regime, but it helps. I believe we do get a quest. I can't pause actually to deliver a letter. Yeah. Now this is where soon enough the video will speed up a lot, as I don't know, was it this question? No, I think it was the next one. Yeah, this was the fairly easy one. Yeah, we run into some mountain bandits. Another day, another bandit encounter. I guess they were confident because they had four more guys, but yeah, they're not really much of a hassle. While our troops having shields, some of them deciding not to fucking use them, they will just charge the enemy, and if I kill a couple, it only makes it easier for my lot to defeat him in combat. But yeah, another day, the bandit encounter that I just said. You see me chopping through the bandits. Obviously, in the later days, we'll have more exciting battles of more troop counts than just us fighting mountain bandits. But it's only around day 22, which is not very long in a Mountain Blade campaign. Yeah, we make good progress so far. This is where I decided to use the maul for a bit, I believe. Yeah, so I switched out for the maul, which being unbalanced is quite a bit slow, but it's a powerful weapon. Knocked a couple people onto the feet, onto the onto their ass. But yeah, we upgrade more troops. We have quite a couple of footmen now, which are like tier 3 troops, tier 3 out of 5. So yeah, pretty high tier troops against mountain bandits, which is weird that they still attempt it. But yeah, we do find the guy, complete his quest, and I believe we get another quest here to deliver a letter. Oh no, we go to Praven, get a letter quest off King Harless. That's what we do. Yeah, we get one off Harless to find the guy at Armor Castle. We head towards, and you know it, he's not there. So we find a count, ask him where he is. He's like, oh, he's over here, mate. So we go to the place, he's just not there. This is where we spend the next 4 days looking for one person. We then ask another lord where he is, and he seems he's across the map in a different castle. So we make it to the castle, and he's not there. So we ask again. We find he's down in this village, and after like 4 days of travel, we do find him. Which is good. But yeah, not great. That's why letter quests aren't the best. They usually can sometimes take a bit, but you know, we do find Francis and Bashuda. We also find Leslie, but no. Francis and Bashuda are going to be two of our very well fought after companions. They're both very combat focused. Francis being a very good combat companion, and Bashuda as well being good. We will later on get more companions, but there's a certain combination I always go for, which, you know, I know you can get others, but I just like these group. I prefer these characters. But yeah, as you can see, we're just looking for our troops. Once again, so this seems to happen in this playthrough. Another day, another encounter with bandits. But yeah, this will always help to get our troops up, and you know, you can see for a bit I'm using the mall. It's okay. It's slow but powerful. I think we later move on to a better weapon I've started using recently. Very good. You'll see that in the later parts when I upgrade from the mall. You know, it's a bit slow, but it gets the job done. Our troops then, obviously, as you can see, defeat the bandits quite easily. They're good, you know, especially seeing as we have footmen now. They're very armoured, and very good. But yeah, that's us taking down the bandits, and yep, we get our first lot of actually men at arms as well, which are the cavalry for Swadia, and upgrading to the Swadia Knights, which I believe through the group of Mountain Blade players is one of the better. We do chase down a bandit group, but there's like 7 of them, so just ignore them. We can't be bothered to find them. Yeah, we were also meant to try and find Race again to turn in the quest from last time, but I feel like we just don't find him. Prentice tells us something. I think it was about Suno actually. If you listen to, we upgraded him and Bashuda's gear get a bit, give him a bit of extra armor. Obviously, we'll actually fully give our troops better armor as the days go on. But for now, we just give them what we can before we actually can properly buy some equipment for them. But yeah, they're very good soldiers. But yeah, just upgrading. The long-term game plan is obviously later on. Doesn't happen in this 100 days, but maybe if we carry on for 200 days, we would hopefully by the time 100 days rocks around, we have enough men and that can join a place as a vassal and prove our military might, and hopefully, yeah. Also here, Clargus gives us a quest to hunt down a bandit lair, which is a very good one. It's kind of annoying, but yeah. We spend the rest of the day, I believe, just sort of moseying about, doing whatever. I think we partially look for the bandit lair, but we don't really fully do it. We're more looking for us to turn in the quest. However, we'll have to do that in the next days as it comes to that day comes to a close. So yeah, that'll be it for these next 10 days. Hello, welcome back. Even though it's all one thing. Um, so for the first couple of days, for the first like 3 days of days 21 through 30, yeah, we just spent these days looking for the bandit lair for the quest we previously got. The bandit lair quest is a very good one because it gives you a lot of XP, 3k XP upon turning in, and 1,500 dinars, which isn't too bad early game. Also, you get all the loot from the actual bandit hideout, which is an added bonus. And I guess based on your looting, you could get more or less. So the Kurds declaring war on Swadia. Unless it's Swadia declaring war on the Kurds. Can't go 5 days without Swadia declaring war or someone declaring war on Swadia. But yeah, we find the forest bandit camp quite quickly. Well, quickly. 3 days is not exactly fast, but the first 3 days spent basically collecting, not collecting, finding the bandit lair. But yeah, it's a pretty easy fight. Just using them all still. But yeah, the 21 to 30 days went pretty quick. Same with the 11 to 20 days. Both went pretty quick as there was merely just clean up and doing quests, so not all too much interesting stuff happens. Later on, if I do continue this, um, I was just defeating it. But yeah, you get a fair bit. As you see, you get a fair bit of good stuff from it. Especially the pork and chicken and beef, which we will be selling, as it does go off in your inventories. It's not smoked, but I think we keep the honey. I can't remember. We'll see after we sell it. But yeah, this next bit, really just clean up. I think we go looking for the count. Am I going? No, don't keep the honey. I decided to sell it. But we go looking for the Lord who gave us the quest, so we can turn it in and get our experience. I think we also do pick up another quest later on, to deliver a letter to King Carlos, the Butter Lord himself. But yeah, we find no, yeah, we ask where the Lord is, and it turns out he's literally just up ahead outside of Suna. Don't know what I'm looking for. I think I was looking for the other man. I was looking for Clogs. Who, yeah, was at Ruins, which is up ahead, and he's right there at Suna. So we catch up to him, turn in the quest, which gives us a nice 3k XP and 1,500 dinars, which is good. And he just asks us to deliver a letter to King Carlos, which we can easily do, as Praven's literally right across from us. So not a difficult one at that. Hand in the letter to Carlos and go looking about. After some time, we do find another companion for our group, being Ymira. She is good at surgery. She's like a partially good doctor. Not as good as our Lord Jeremus with his wonderful bird nest haircut, who we made a monk. So yeah, but yeah, we believe I'll find Jeremus later, but yeah, I'm sure we'll get to that later on in the time. But yeah, we'll check your mirror. She has pretty good surgery and stuff like that, and she's definitely someone we will also spec into surgery. Just it really helps. We find Clargus, who asks us to become a mercenary, then asks us to deliver letters. I think we do head. Yeah, we spend the rest of the day trying to find Reyes, basically, to turn in the bounty quest we got ages ago. Looking in the taverns to make sure if we can find any of our worthwhile companions. Checking the day on day 28. But we finally find Reyes, give him the quest, hand it in, all well and good. We go ask the village elder if he has a quest. I think I wanted to try and do everyone's favourite quest, the training peasants to become warriors, but he was just asking for Cal, which isn't exactly a good one. We found King Carlos, who, yeah, the best quest, asking us to collect taxes for Praven, which is his town. You get a lot of money out of this. However, the town people will hate you. Check the time of the day again, which is now day 29. The days go quick. But yeah, we spend the rest of the days just collecting money from Praven, and I think we carry on and finish it in days 31 and 32, I believe. So yeah, that was the recap. Next we'll be moving on to days 31 through 40. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, we'll be moving on. So, day 31 to 40. Close to getting halfway way in. And this is exactly how I felt, exactly how I feel while recording this voiceover actually. For context, I've been editing for about 4 hours now. Yeah, I made a promise that I would try and get this out, and it's a passion project, so yeah. Anyway, we start off our day by collecting the taxes, or finish collecting the taxes, and just fighting in a tournament. Try and get more renown and some money. I didn't want to bet on myself because I had the king's taxes, and I don't really like messing about, and because I probably could have. I just couldn't be bothered. Oh, but yeah, we do win. We then handed the taxes to King Carlos, and nothing really happened for most of the days. We just sort of left, and then fought in another tournament. We couldn't really find much work, so that's why it's mainly just tournament gameplay for the rest of the couple of days. But it does pick up in the later parts. But yeah, we won 2 tournaments. Spoiler for this one, we do win. And yeah, for 31 to 40, there just wasn't really much happening. Um, couldn't really find any quests. All the quests were just letter quests, seeing as Swadia were currently at war, so that's all they were really asking for. That and mercenaries, and there's no point really joining as a mercenary. But yeah, after some adventuring, we do find Azazel again. Azazel, but we don't want him. We want Alien or Leighton. Leighton is of noble birth, I believe, but he's also a very good soldier, so we do hire him. Afterwards, we go to the Guildmaster, buying our first property. I believe that was. Yeah, we bought our first property at Ironworks. We just go to different towns, mainly looking for NPCs, companions, but we do get jumped by some bandits. First time that's happened in the playthrough, but yeah, they kind of gets knocked over. I did realize, but I kind of forgot that I didn't actually kill him, so he stood back up, getting a slash in my back. But we do successfully deal with these bandits. But yeah, the coming days there wasn't really much to do. We were just sort of exploring. We do select a letter quest, you know, we weren't getting much else, and we kind of had to do some sort of work. So we just spend the next couple of days looking for the guy, giving him his letter, and yeah. This is going to be a very quick segment because there really isn't anything. The last thing we did was we escorted a caravan from Hall to Suno. I forgot you actually had to talk to them, so I then talked to the person, and they're already outside of Suno, so they're like, oh, thanks. Yeah, she's seen now. But yeah, that was the recap for days 31 to 40. Really not much happened during these days. Unfortunate, but at least we've got a new companion, and at least it's some sort of quest, and yeah. Anyway, I'll see you in days 41 to 50. We'll be halfway through. There's 100 days playthrough. So yeah. Hello. and welcome back. This is day uh, yeah, 41 to 50. Today we start off the journey with helping out a village that's currently being raided by mighty bandits. Yeah, so the battle was fair enough. Pretty sure it's the same village from last time as well. It was raided, but now we have a lot more people. Since last time we've upgraded a lot, so we have quite a few men at arms. I upgraded my weapon. I've not upgraded my weapon yet. I'm still rocking the maul. Which I think this battle was the reason I changed off the maul. Is you get more than 5 archers after you, and you're kind of done for. You see my HP is like at half after like one volley. And now, honestly, I think they were javelin throwers, but still, the point still stands. Any sort of ranged, it's gonna be pretty bad against us. So yeah, we just help and defend the village. But yeah, going forward, I think in the next couple parts, we do just work on our army, getting it up, and mainly doing whatever quests we can find. But yeah, battle draws to a close as our men move in and start destroying the bandits as the last man falls. So the last there we go, the last man falls, and we win the battle. There we go. We only two of our guys got wounded that fight. It's pretty good. Swati recruits we got also getting leveled up. But yeah, we just spend most of this day. Not really much happened quest wise. We weren't really managing to find many quests, but we run into a belligerent drunk and we just knock him out. And we say such a waste. Um, smack him a bit and just put a bullet in him. But now we find some looters afterwards who I don't remember why we were killing these looters actually. Probably for one of our quests. Actually, I think it might have been looters that jumped us randomly. But yeah, another battle play out. The cavalry build is going quite nice. It improves later on when we have a full army of Swadian knights and Swadian men at arms who are just charging. And yeah, I think we might just got jumped by these looters because there'll be no reason to go after them as they're pretty low tier now compared to us. Getting off the horse to just knock out these looters. But yeah, the playthrough I think is going quite well. We're getting the job done in the 100 days. The recording, I think it on the end as well was a bit stuttery. Don't know why. Everything else was fine, but at least it wasn't something pinnacle. But we carry on all our troops dealing with all these bandits. Sort of the first full length fight I've done without speeding up in this playthrough. Just to keep it nice. I tried to go for a long shot there, sort of missed. But in a moment that'll be the fight over. So, yep, it was killed by one of our troops. But yeah, now we just another day of a tournament. This one's just sped up for viewer enjoyment. It's one of the team tournaments, not one of the pole arm ones. Luckily, I'm not a massive fan of that. But yeah, we just make our way through, knocking out all of our opponents, which I don't mind tournaments every now and again. It's just a nice way to get your renown up. If you bet on yourself, it's a nice way to get money. I think yeah, that way I forgot to bet on myself. Just a bit annoying, but we move on. Successfully dealing with our opponents. And yeah, I did forget to bet on myself last time, but I bet on myself this time. Because you can get solid around like 2 to 3k dinars. And if you win a tournament, if you bet on yourself every round, because I think your 100 goes to like 300. It's very nice. But yeah, we win the tournament. Uh, and I think for the rest of the day, we just sort of moved around and doing stuff. So that's your recap for the days. But yeah, in the next couple parts, we should have some improvements and actually some proper quests to do. We're not just going around. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next recap of the days ahead. Days 51 to 360 now. We start off the day by just collecting some more food for our army. Make sure we're stocked up. And yeah, that's what we really did. The rest of the day, we just sort of spent looking around for troops. Well, not troops, but quests and bandits. So we can actually level up our troops fully and get a fully maxed out army. You will see closer to the end of the 100 days that we're in a nice position to probably join as a vassal soon on. While on our travels, we do find Cleffy, who is another key member of our party. She's good at looting, well, even though she's not expected to it, but she has high stats for looting, so it's good. Yeah, we still have some of the bandits we knocked out in the last part. Now I think we're just looking for jobs really. We don't really have many jobs. What was this? Can't remember. Was this when we were escorting the person? Like it was. But yeah, this was the escort mission, and that was basically it for the days. We didn't really get much done. It's mainly just looking around the entire time for NPCs. But yeah, that's the short recap for what we did in days 50 to 60, or 51 to 60. And I'll see you next time for the recap in the next part. Days 61 to 70. We start the day off by accepting a mission by Count Klaus, or Claes, to get him 5 swaddy men at arms. He gives us 5 fresh recruits, which pretty easy for us, seeing as we already have some. But instead of just giving him ours, we decided to head towards the territory of the Vigirs to find some sea raiders, which we probably could have done way earlier on, but better being safe than sorry. Here I'm just actually making sure all the horsemen get in front because our infantry was stopping them. Obviously, this does change once we get actual full men at arms, but when you only have a couple, it's something you've got to be wary about. You don't want like one person getting rushed in, although they could probably handle it, especially like bandits at this level. You never know. It's best to have a couple. But yeah, and it's the fight against some tundra bandits, which were on our way, well, in our way, while we were on our way to the Kingdom of the Vigirs, which we haven't really explored any of her regions apart from the Rhodoks when we were doing lighter quests, but the Vigir territory, home to the Sea Raiders. I would say who the leader is, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'm a Swadian man. Don't really know. But yeah, a pretty easy fight, especially with the troops we have at this level. And just was a nice little boost in XP on our way to getting 5 Swadian men at arms for the count. Do I miss this guy? Oh, I hit him. I feel like I missed him, but no, we hit him. We gotta wait a moment. But yeah. Next we have me trying to chase sea raiders. This goes on for a couple of days. because they were slightly faster than us, like a point 0.1 speed quicker, and I didn't want to give up on some Sea Raiders because there was quite a couple. You see them hovering over, so I carry on. Finally, they turn around and decide to fight. There was only 12 actually. Don't know why I only went after 12 Sea Raiders. I guess I just wanted to fight them. But yeah, gonna be a quick fight, seeing as there's not really much they can do against us. But it's definitely a good way to get XP. Sea Raiders, especially if you kill a lot of them, can give you like sort of chain armor. No, it's not plate, but it's like chain armor, I think, which is very high defense, and I think I get some for my character, which greatly improves our defense and makes us a lot harder to kill. Although we have been looking out. And once again, we're back for another tournament. I think this is one in the Brigade territory. I don't think we left. Yeah, I think we did this one in like Kura or someplace like that. One of the Brigade places. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we win this tournament as well. So we're very high up on the renown scale now. Don't really need to do many more tournaments, but it's always nice. But yeah, it's been a fun 100 days so far. We're doing well in terms of upping our army, and it's always nice to do a nice save on Mountain Blade. Takes a bit, but it's worth it when you get to the later game. As I was saying, said quite a couple times through the 100 days so far. Most likely we'll carry this on, either as its own series or whatever. But also we'll just I've lost my own speaking. I don't know where I was going with this for. Yeah, but I will be carrying it on, most likely. And if there's any feedback people can give, that'd be good. But yeah, so far, 100 days going well. In the next 100 days, we most likely will become a vassal at some point and maybe fight some wars. Hopefully, not any that is like a 1v3, like my other saves, but yeah, I think we're coming to the end of the tournament now. So it's just two of us and then the 1v1. Yeah, and then the 1v1. We just charge and beat our opponent. We have another fight now. We've a couple more men at arms now than we had last time. See our troops leveling up quite nicely. I think this is against more Sea Raiders. Yeah, it is. You can see their armor shining in the sunset. And obviously you can see on my character we did get some from the last battle, even though I didn't show it. But we got some armor off the Sea Raider. I also bought a heavy bastard sword. I think it was a balanced one actually. But it's an improvement from the maul, as it's quite powerful and allows us to use our shield. It's always good. But yeah, we then it's mainly just a day of battles. It seems there's a lot of the recaps is just us fighting Sea Raiders, just for XP really, because we sort of needed it. I think is this when we assisted the lords? I can't remember. It might be later on when we're assisting some just Vigale lords in some fights. They don't need our help. We just helped either way, just to get the XP. But yeah, the playthrough's going quite well. But yeah, that's the battle done, and you can see our armor and that. We obviously give the Count his 5 men. We trained up to do, over the 10 days. I think he also asked us to join as a mercenary at some point as well. We buy our second bit of land, our second business, an ale house off the guildmaster, and then is we're going to call it for the day, as yeah, we just leave and walk around for the remainder of the day. But yeah, that was day 61 to 70. Obviously, you'll hear my voice again soon on day 71 to 80. Oh, where's a drink? Probably an alcoholic one. Oh, no. I planned that as a little joke, but I'm actually thirsty during this recording. But yeah, as you can see, the days 71 to 80 were really just a lot of fights. We were leveling up our troops, mainly going around helping out just random big air lords. So I'll leave you with this. I'll chime in if anything interesting happens. Sorry if you can hear me drinking over the. Oh, damn, that's fucking sweet. Over the recording. Don't read YouTube. It's nothing alcoholic. I'm drinking orange juice. But yeah, by the time I'm recording this voiceover at least, it is currently Christmas. So Merry Christmas to those who obviously celebrate Christmas. I don't have a list of other holidays, but I know Hanukkah's another big one. So Happy Hanukkah to anyone who celebrates Hanukkah or whatever you're doing on this wonderful day. Or if it's after the holidays when you're watching this, knowing my terrible upload schedule, then I just hope you had a good day. We're coming close though. We're day 71 to 80. We're getting close to our milestone of 100 days of Azazel's story, and we've come quite far. From just a lowly man with a couple peasants, to, as you can see now, an army of cavalry charging the enemy. So quite nice. But back to the topic of holidays. I had a nice day. I'm very full from a feast, a lot like a Mountain Blade feast. A nice Christmas feast. So hope everyone enjoyed their days, and hope you got everything you asked for, and hope you had a wonderful day. But yeah, coming to close, as I said, close to the end of Azazel's 100 days. So we're not there yet. There's still 20 more days. But yeah, and by the end, we're pretty well off. So obviously, I most likely will continue this. I can't remember at what point I got the military cipher. I was gonna make a joke about it, but you can see there I muted it. But yeah, not much to discuss. Just some gameplay, some fights. But yeah, just Mountain Blade stuff. Obviously, in the next 200, if we ever do, if I do the next 100 days, think about this. What I was on about, asking what you want me to do in Mountain Blade. If you have any suggestions for styles of editing, I'd appreciate it. Because right now, I'm just, going over, watching the gameplay, then voicing over it, and doing it like most people do 100 days. But if people would prefer me to do them in 10-day segments, as in I do like day 101 to 110 and call that a video, I can, but I just personally feel like it'd get a bit drab with it being like some being like 8 minutes, some being like 20, some being like 10. It'd just be a bit mishmashed. So you've probably seen in the video some of the segments are a lot shorter than others, but I can experiment with this and find what works. But people have preferences, then feel free to tell me. But yeah, right now we're just delivering ale. You get 100 dinars for it. Probably would have got more if I just sold it to a market, but that would ruin the reputation, and we're not trying to do that. Yeah, just trying to find odd jobs every now and then, so we're just finding fights to up our army. But yeah, it's not all too bad. I've learned as well to hear the place we're currently at is the place where the slave trader always shows up, in case any of you are playing your own Mountain Blade saves and want to know where a guaranteed sell is. Granted, he only gives you 50 per person, so it's good if you have someone like a looter early game if you're starting in Swadia, or if you're starting in the Nord area, where Tahir is located at. But yeah, just mainly fights. I think this was mission. It was one of the guild master missions where one of his merchant friends' daughter had been kidnapped and been ransomed off by these bandits, and instead of paying the ransom, which is probably the easier option, we just decided to decimate these bandits to teach a lesson. I can't remember what we skipped to now. Oh yeah, we skipped to when I got the bandit lair mission, and yeah, I think our last bandit lair. No, we do one to end off. Spoiler warning for that, but we do another layer later on, sort of round out the day. But yeah, we're in the last couple of days before day 80. We just spend it trying to find the bandit layer. So yeah, I'll recap you when we get to day 81 to 90. So yeah, I'll see you then. Day 81 to 90. This is immediately coming off the last recording, so no days have passed for me, but days in the playthrough have. We spend a couple days and days. Pardon me if you heard that. I'm very sorry. I'm dying. So, Christmas has took its toll on me after the last recording. But yeah, just regular old bandit layer. Good still, even at this point in the game, still a good source of XP. Like 3k XP, and as well as the XP from fighting is not bad. I'm starting to feel as well that the bandit layers are in like two spots for these missions. I always, from watching the recordings, especially if you remember back to the first mission we did, it was pretty much in the same spot. To be fair, that's kind of the same with a couple quests in this game, I've realised. Like, for example, earlier on, the bounty quest, for surprisingly, both of them were in Tadamesh, which both were, well, the guys were always in the same spot. And yeah, we get jumped after by some bandits on the way back to turning the quest, but by now we can deal by ourselves. We can easily deal with a couple of bandits. I think I just messed around here, trying to peek and get my crossbow proficiency up. And I think by now I do have the siege crossbow. I think. Yeah, I think that says 56. My eyes aren't great. I'm trying to read off the screen, but yeah, we have the siege crossbow by now, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the bandits were pretty easy to deal with, like usual. And yeah, we move on. We hand our question to Darrelland, who's like, thanks. I think we do a couple other quests. I don't know. We get another tax quest from him. We do it in Duke's Hall. We just carry on doing that. It's fair enough. Getting an odd sense of deja vu. I feel like I've done this recording before. No, I've not done it. I couldn't even bother finishing up the recording. No, I feel like I've done this before. Maybe it was just editing. No, I think I just watched this clip back and was like, yeah, that'd be good. Unless I do find it, and I guess I'll find out. But I don't know. I feel like I've recorded the voiceover. I apologize about that if you heard my phone going off. Um, but to be fair, I didn't need to talk over anything important because we just have another tournament. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'll check because I feel like I've done the recording for this before, but I don't know. I was just getting the odd the odd feeling of deja vu. Um, maybe it's just because I've done this all in a couple of days or not, but I don't know. I feel like part of me feels like I did the voiceover for this. Part of me feels like I haven't. But hey, who cares? I'm in a happy mood. I don't know. Maybe I just watched over this clip and was like, yeah, this would be why. But if I do find the audio clip and realise I have already recorded over it, I'll just pick whichever one that feels better. Most likely this one. Oh yeah, enough of me ranting about not being able to edit. Um, no, I very much do feel like I've watched this before. I'm very sorry about this, people. I'm just getting a very horrible sense of deja vu, and maybe it's just because I'm watching all these clips. So I don't know. I'm, very, very perplexed. No, I feel like I have done this audio recording before because I was literally just on about how this mission is exactly the same. Huh? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just going slightly insane. But who cares? It ain't that bad. No, because I would have put the audio recording already in here if I did. I'm just being stupid. But Daryl's gonna tell. Oh yeah, we hand in his tax money, and he's very, very happy that we did do that. And yes, we say no to delivering letters like usual. We do decide to deliver some letters closer on to the end. Um, this is 81 to 90. Yes. After this will be the last 10 days. The big 91 to the big 100, the big 100. Uh, yeah. I apologize for the audio in the last part. And me going slightly delusionally mad at the fact that I thought I recorded it. I did check. I didn't record it, so that's why the clip is still in there. I also apologise about the phone call. I weren't expecting it. It's a bit random, but Christmas season and all that. But yeah, the last 9, well, technically 10, but our last 10 days in Mountain Blade, we really just spent rounding off, just a little farewell to Arms in some scenario. We spend our days, just doing some menial quests. Going back to letter quests because Swadia's at war with about 3 people now, and it's kind of hard to get any other quest that isn't a letter quest because the Lords do love their letter quests when it comes to Mountain Blade. But anyway, another day, another tournament. Um, Again, just sort of going through the motions like what we've done usually. And I went for a tournament. Having some fun. Yeah, that clip right there. You see, I'm very surprised I won that round with 4 people and a bowman, and all I had was a bow and a knife. But um, knife only playthrough coming soon. No, you won't catch me dead using a knife. Unless we count the military scythe as a form of knife, then no. It's technically a big knife. Isn't a sword just not a big knife? Philosophical questions we don't need to ask in Mountain Blade. But we do find two new companions during the days. We find Bunduk, who is an archer, very good crossbowman, and when we find him, I'll pronounce the name of the wonderful man who will carry the rest of the playthrough on his back. But yeah, we just spend the rest of the days delivering letters. I just sped up some of the gameplay to keep it in and not just cough on the end and be like, yep, that's the playthrough, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah. But yeah, we spend the days of King Gareth there was just like, yeah, you're a pretty good warrior. There he is. There's Bunduk. Joining the army with his crossbow. But yeah, coming up soon, we also find another companion. The man, the myth, the legend, with his bird nest haircut. The man Jeremus. He's great. A wonderful healer. He starts off with really high surgery stats because he is a surgeon, but also he's not afraid to fight as well. So that's good. He can get his hand dirty if he needs to. Jeremus is a very good NPC. But yeah, we really just spend the rest of our days delivering letter quests and sort of trying to find companions. But yeah, um, we sort of ended off with a bang off on a bandit layer up in the mountains. And yeah, while this fight plays out, I want to thank you for sticking around for this quite long video, going on an hour, just over an hour. And I really do hope you enjoyed Azazel's story and how he prospered in the region of Caldria. Yeah, if you want to see another 100 days, make sure to tell me in the comments, and I'll happily do it. Um, uh, this was an amazing, wonderful passion project, and it was truly amazing to do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed 100 days in Mountain Blade. And you know, as the chapter ends for Azazel, um, it's only one of many chapters in his story. Yeah, wish you all the best. My name is Bintala, and I'll see you next time.